All right, let's see what it can do. Well, hello and what's up everyone. So I've had this RC boat laying around for years and I've never really done anything with it. It's never worked. So I figured today we'd try to 3D print some parts and get it working. So the first thing is the boat itself. We got that now. That's perfect. Next thing we're gonna need is some electronics. I have a battery here, old battery. Don't even know how much it's on. I think it's like 11 volts. Whatever, it doesn't matter. LiPo battery, it works with the motor. I know that for sure. Next thing I have is a receiver for the RC so that we can control it. Then we got a servo right here just to control the rudder. And then for the power itself, I don't really have a boat motor. So what I'm going to be using is just an electric ducted fan. And then we'll see if it can go. It's from a EDF jet that I crashed a long time ago. So we'll see if it works. If not, oh well. I haven't been using this thing for anything anyway, so yeah. Now, I've gone ahead and printed out this rudder. Very, very simple. Just attached a nail to keep the hinge working, so we can actually use the servo to control it. Another thing I've done is I mounted this little screw here. I'll take a control rod from the servo and make sure that it can actuate the rudder itself. I got a old servo actuator rod here, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. Should work fine. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go very ghetto on this thing and just actually hot glue the servo to the rudder itself, so that it can work. It might get wet, it might get destroyed. I don't really care because I don't use these parts for anything anyway. So yeah, if it works, it works. If not, then oh well. Another thing I've gone ahead and printed is this very, very crude like mount for the RC EDF. So it just goes onto this thing right here. It just gives me a nicer surface to mount it onto the boat with. So yeah, it shouldn't be, it's not perfect, but if it works, even just for 5 minutes, I'm gonna be happy. Only thing I'm worried about is if we can't control the boat and can't get it back into the shore, and then I have to go and get wet and go out and get the boat by myself. Because I'm probably gonna be attaching a GoPro to it, just so we can get some nice footage. But yeah, let's see how it turns out. First thing to do though is to get some hot glue and then attach the servo, the control rod, and then attach the rudder to the boat. Time to give it a little bit of a control test here. Let's see. Water still works. And it's actually turning to the correct direction. And then that seems to work as well. Perfect. All right. Let's get to the water. Alright, so I'm just gonna hook it up here. Oh, that's rain. That sucks, dude. Alright, let's see what it can do. I've got some, I think it's like, maybe the battery needs to be like this.
Well, I can't get my feet to that.
It's gonna be so tippy, I think. For sure. It's dead.